Hi there, it's Save with Crypto here. Okay, so today is the birthday of my eldest daughter's boyfriend, Mr. D. Okay, now Mr. D is 20 today, and what I wanted to do was to send him a bit of crypto. And what I told my daughter to do was to try and sneakily get his Bitcoin address for his Bitget account, which she managed to do. She managed to sort of sneak onto his computer and grab his QR code, which is quite cool. Now, the reason I wanted his Bitget address was because I knew that you could transfer crypto between Bitget accounts free of charge. And I thought with it being Bitcoin, the charge is normally quite high. And indeed it said, this is a Bitget account, internal transfer, zero fee. Okay, so I thought that's good. Now, the problem I had here was when I went to withdraw the money, it said the withdrawal amount must not be less than 0.001. Now, as much as I like Mr. D, that's the equivalent of about $67, which I think is a little bit too much. So unfortunately, you're not getting that. So what I then did was I asked my daughter to try and get his USDT address. And just in case there was a fee, I asked her to get the Tron network one. So the way you would do that is by going here to USDT and then selecting the TRX TRC20 network, which I think is one of the cheapest. Although I think Arbitrum 1 is sometimes cheaper, possibly Matic, I'm not sure. And then I realised that if you're actually moving money between a Bitget account and another Bitget account, you can actually do it without knowing the actual address. All you need is the UID or an email or even a phone number, I believe. So let's send him some money. So I'm going to go to withdraw. And you see here, you can do an internal transfer using email, phone number or UID. So that's worth bearing in mind, isn't it? Anyway, I've got the Tron network USDT address anyway, so that's what I'll use. So it's this one here. Now, if he'd have been 21 today, I'd have probably sent him 21 USDT. 20 sounds a bit mean, so I'm going to give him 25. Okay, so you're going to get 25 USDT. So let's go withdraw. All right, confirm that. So there's usual sort of things to confirm there. There you go, you have withdrawn 25 USDT. Okay, so happy birthday, Mr. D. Okay, so that's still pending at the moment, but I'm sure it won't take long. Okay, so if you're watching this, Mr. D, you're probably wondering what USDT is. What it is, it's a crypto, but it's a stable coin. So the value of it is tied to the US dollar. So it's pretty much always worth about $1. And what we tend to do, we tend to use USDT internally within an exchange, because when you're changing between different cryptos and you want to go back into a stable coin, it's much cheaper to go into USDT than it would be to go back into dollars or pounds or euros or anything like that. So that's why we use stable coins. But you probably want to buy some Bitcoin with it, knowing you. So you could do that. You could go here and just go to convert, and you could just use that. You go from USDT to whatever you wish, really. So you could buy Bitcoin, for example. So that's one thing you could do. You could also move it to the futures account and do some derivative trading, but I know you're not quite there yet. So you probably just want to do spot trading, which is just where you trade one crypto for another, just like you're doing here, but you can do it in a slightly more clever way. So you can always get there by going to here. And in fact, it'll be these three dots here, and then go trade. Now, what you could do here is you could just do a market buy, and you'd just go market, and then you'd say, use all my USDT. You could just buy it like that. That's not the best way to buy crypto, though, because you pay more in fees for that, and also you're just paying whatever the price is at that time. You would use that in a situation where you're in a hurry or you just want to get hold of something. But generally what you'd always be doing is, if you're buying, you're looking for low prices, and if you're selling, you're looking for high prices. So, for example, I'd probably say, let's put an order in there at something like 62,467. So you go to limit and go 62,467, and you'd use all your USDT, for example, if you wanted to. And then you go buy and then confirm that. Okay. And there's your order there, and you'll also see that down here as well. And you can see that at the moment is not executed. And you can actually move these around like that. So if, say, for example, you thought the price was going to come down to 60,000, and it is quite possible it might, you could just move it down here somewhere. And with trading, generally the best thing to do is to learn to be really patient and let the trade come to you rather than you chase the trade, if you know what I mean. I think that's the best advice I ever heard. So, for example, in this situation, it looks like the price is going up now, and the temptation would be to sort of move this order up and then try and catch it as it goes up. But that is FOMOing, that is fear of missing out. Although sometimes it can work out, and it has worked out for me a few times. A lot of the really bad trades I've been in have been because I've FOMOed into a position because I thought I was going to miss a trade, and then it's turned around, come back down, and I've got in a terrible situation. So yeah, so that is something to learn. Anyway, enjoy the USDT. I hope you buy something good with it, like Bitcoin. For anybody else who wants to get involved with trading, Bitget is a great platform. It works in the UK at the moment. I'm going to be trying out BloFin in the next day or so as well. That looks like quite an interesting platform, and I've got a feeling it's going to end up being really big. And at the moment, you don't have to prove your identity or anything. There's no KYC on BloFin. There is, unfortunately, on Bitget, so you will have to show them a passport or something like that. But with Bitget, you can get up to a $30,000 trading bonus when you join if you use my link. You don't get it otherwise, but if you use my link, which is savewithcrypto.org/Bitget, you will go to the $30,000 trading bonus page. You obviously have to make a big deposit to get that, but there are other bonuses as well for smaller deposits. Okay, so Mr. D, have a wonderful birthday. I hope the weather stays dry for you, and I hope you have, some nice big walks, something like that. And I'll see you soon, and take care. Everybody else, can you please go down to the comments and wish Mr. D a happy birthday today? That'd be really cool. I'd like it if you did that. While you're down there, make sure you are subscribed and you've got the notification set on all. And do like the video, of course. And above all, tell your friends.